Hi, I'm Deborah Grenard, host of your Self Care for the Soul podcast, with a short message for you today. First, a question. When you see yourself, do you see beauty? Maybe better phrased, do you judge yourself? The time of living in peace and universal harmony is getting closer. We've been talking about that for a long time, singing about the age of Aquarius. I hope you believe in it because I certainly do. This is a time when we are more closely aligned with our spirit beings and less constricted by what we associate with our physical bodies. And we all make associations with the physical. For example, what thoughts, beliefs, and stories run through your mind when you think about these scenarios? When you see a tall, thin female in a sparkly evening gown with the quote, air quotes, perfect hair and makeup, right? What images come to mind? Or what about when you see two effeminate young males walking down the beach together? What thoughts go through your head? Or when you see a wrinkled old man with a long beard, dressed in old stained clothing with a help sign, holding up a help sign and a cup? Or an elderly woman in a wheelchair wheeling into a grocery store? Or a middle-aged man speeding down the highway in a shiny new red convertible? Like, we all have, we're wired as human beings. We start to imagine stories about these characters, and, we've all been conditioned by life and by movies, for better or worse. We hold images and stories about all of these. And I mean, you may have seen the movies, have the movies running through your head, or maybe you're starting to write a new screenplay. But images, they conjure up thoughts and beliefs. So thinking ahead to the age of Aquarius, to the age of unconditional love and universal harmony, what if it just didn't matter? What if no matter who you saw or what condition they were in, what if you saw each one of these subjects as a soul moving through life, a light being on a fascinating adventure to share love and make meaning of this journey? What if you saw the expression of light, of pure light itself, moving through each one of them equally and equally radiating beauty? Now look at yourself. You might not fit any of these pictures, but what are the images you hold about yourself when you think, there's one thing looking in the mirror, there's another thing imagining yourself. When you imagine yourself in your various roles and pictures that you portray, what images do you hold about yourself? And then when you imagine these images, what stories do you tell yourself about them? And then what beliefs are you holding on to about these stories? How do these identities shape and direct the movie of your life? And now, what if you could let all this go and see yourself as an expression of this light itself moving through you and radiating beauty, period. Just that. Moving through you, pure light, moving through you and radiating beauty. Can you imagine how your life would be? Can you imagine how our world would be? Because the truth is, when we see the pure light moving through anyone or anything, we fall in love with love itself. We feel love, we love love, we're filled with love and compassion, and our fears fall away. And everything changes. It's probably easier to imagine having this experience when you look at others, or you look at nature, or the mountains, the skies, the stars, beauty. But imagine having this experience as you look at yourself, falling in love with love itself, filled with love and compassion, seeing the perfection and beauty, your fears falling away, your insecurities falling away, feeling free, feeling supported, feeling carefree. This is healing, returning to wholeness. To heal means to make whole. This is no longer segmenting yourself into the various roles and stories, determining which ones are worthy of love and which ones are not, or the only if only this or if only that. But this is knowing yourself as you are, no matter what, as a pure reflection of light, to radiate love and beauty, right? This is healing. And this is you. This is a key to living in peace and harmony. This is where we're headed as a collective humanity, right? The light is increasing. The reflection of light on this planet is increasing. And as that light increases, it shines more on the shadows, right? If we're not prepared for that, we struggle. And that's what we've been seeing a lot of increased light shining on the shadows that have been here for a very long time. And we have not been prepared to see this level of light shining on the shadows. Actually, we've not been prepared to see the shadows, and we've been struggling. It might feel like a punishment instead of a gift, but if we prepare and equip ourselves to navigate these changes, we can embrace the opportunities and move through them with gratitude and awe. We see the beauty and we see the light. We fall in love with love itself. And now is this time, because we're going through it, like it or not, right? We can go through it equipped and prepared and really see the beauty and be in awe and fall in love with love, or we can struggle. Now is the time to take the proactive steps to heal our old wounds, release the old identities, and really return to wholeness, to know yourself and others and what you're seeing in this world as pure light and love, and to really let yourself embrace it and fall in love with it and move through these changes that we're all going through, becoming more and more and more of yourself. Now is the time.